guys, I'm Sonic the Blue Rat 2501954678430, back with another video on how the boost games suck, and that Sonic peaked with Sonic 3. Get that faker out of here, it's my video. Now, boost games, Sonic's main gameplay style in recent years. Boost games have been very well received since the start, and we've never had a bad one. Each game brought some changes, and with the recent Sonic Frontiers, we've entered a new era for the boost formula. But if I asked you what the first boost game was, what would you answer? Some would say Sonic Unleashed. It's the first boost era game, and set in stone the gameplay style Sonic would use for the next 16 years and counting. Others would say Sonic Rush, since it did what Unleashed did, but in 2D, and with a few differences a few years prior. Well, both of those answers are wrong! The first boost game is Sonic Jam 16! Yeah, I'm kidding. Sonic Advance 2. Believe it or not, Sonic Advance 2 is a sequel to Sonic Advance. The game was developed by Dimps and follows a similar formula to the first Advance game. It was released in 2002, which is scarily close to Advance 1, yet it's pretty different. Advance 1 tries to imitate the classic games, while Advance 2 follows a different formula. The game has you running at breakneck speeds with familiar moves like the Insta-Shield, which was in Advance 1 as well, and the homing attack. This game has multiple playable characters and was Cream's first appearance. The bosses especially double down on the game's speed, making them constantly run away from you. But what does it have to do with the boost? Well, when reaching a certain speed, Sonic enters boost mode, which is basically Mach speed, and as soon as you slow down, it goes away. While in boost mode, you're a lot faster and in general can do platforming a lot better, despite it being a lot harder to maintain set speed. It's basically momentum-based gameplay where the reward is explicit, instead of being like a playground where you find your own fun in the platforming. In Advance 2, the game shows you your reward clearly, making it something that the game actually gives you instead of something you find yourself, which is a smart way to do it, and this is why most people say this is Sonic gameplay done right. I don't really agree, but I see the vision. This game was the foundation of the now boost formula, and although I don't really like its portrayal of said formula, I mostly have an issue with the bosses and the level design. The physics and gameplay have a lot of potential, but the countless bottomless pits, difficult bosses, and overall unfair design just makes it less enjoyable. Of course, learning the game helps, but I personally didn't really like it on the first playthrough. The game did have really good reception at launch, and still does. I personally am not a fan of the game as much as other people, but I felt like telling more people about this fun fact since it blew my mind when I discovered it, and it's actually crazy to see that this is where the boost actually originated, since, like, Dimps would go on to basically invent Unleash's formula with Sonic Rush. So yeah, until the next one, good. Bye.